Welcome back to another late night vlog. Today we're not doing much. Tonight we're not doing much. Making some chicken strips.
That's why if you wanted my actual prediction of where this
Watching Leafy is here.
it's gonna be nothing but Jimmy Kimmel and other talk shows and stuff like that. It's eventually just gonna become TV. And I told the same thing.
When I was 16 years old, I had my first encounter with a police officer. I was drinking underage. I was drinking beer on the beach, walking with a friend. The officer, when he shined his bright light on us,
This is the new thing of H3 above is my experience with police.
So grab the beer, pour it out, and just be on your way. And I thought, man, I really dodged a bullet. Drinking underage you can get in a lot of trouble for that. And I thought, hey, cops are pretty cool, you know? My second encounter with an officer was when I was 19 years old. I was stoned out of my mind, and I had a bong, I shit you not, 3 feet long in my trunk and an ounce of weed. So when the cop pulled me over, I freaked out. I panicked. And I'd never been pulled over before. So I was on the freeway, and usually you're supposed to just pull over on the shoulder. I pulled off on the next exit. I drove for a moment, looking for the next exit, went off the exit, drove for about 5 minutes into the parking lot of a fast food restaurant, which now I understand is a very shady thing to do, because you're just supposed to pull over on the shoulder. So the officer approaches my window, and he says, "Sir, why didn't you pull over immediately?" And I explained, you know, I'd never been pulled over before, I'm a new driver, and I was just nervous. So he took my license, and he walked back to his car. He came back a minute later, and he said, "Sir, next time you get pulled over, pull over into the shoulder so that you don't concern the officer." And I said, "Thank you very much." And he let me go. And again, I was shitting bricks because I had an ounce of weed in a giant bong in the trunk, and I got away, you know. And I walked away thinking, man, you know, cops are really thoughtful, nice. I got great experience with the police. But now I find myself wondering, if the color of my skin was different, how would those two situations have played out? And especially the second one, where I had a bong and weed in my trunk, and I took 5 minutes, I was on the freeway, and I pulled off, and I drove into a fast food parking lot. That probably looked really shady to the cop. George Floyd spent a counterfeit $20 bill, and the police were called on him. And by all means, he probably didn't even know that the $20 was counterfeit.
Yeah.
And the result of that call was that an officer held his knee on his neck for 9 minutes straight as he cried repeatedly he couldn't breathe. Onlookers pleaded with the police to let off him, that he was dying, that he was losing consciousness. 3 officers stood there and watched and let it happen as people cried and shouted and pleaded to just let him breathe. Even when he lost consciousness, for 3 minutes he kept his knee on his neck. He screamed out, "Mama." He screamed out for his mama in his final moments, a woman who had been already passed away. For a crime, by the way, that was less severe than anything I had committed. And then I think about Erica Gardner, who was selling loose cigarettes in the street of New York City, which is a legal thing to do. You can only sell them by the pack. They call them loosies, the 1 cigarette. He was selling 1 cigarette, and the police came and said, "You can't sell 1 cigarette, that's illegal." Now this escalated to the point of an officer putting him in a chokehold, him on his stomach, once again saying, "I cannot breathe," until he also, the life was snuffed out of him on film for a crime that was way less severe than any of the ones that I committed and walked away without even a ticket. I don't know why those 2 men were murdered, and I was let off with not even a ticket. And I recently found out that young black children get a talking to from their parents like the birds and the bees, but about the police. They teach the kids that the police are dangerous and you have to be overly respectful and overly cautious when dealing with the police because they're dangerous. That's a talking to that all black children get. I don't know. That just blew my mind. I never even thought about that. I don't think my parents even entertained, didn't know having such a conversation.
Alright guys, we'll be back in a minute.
Imagine having that conversation with my son.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
George Floyd, and I thought it was a really powerful, beautiful.
Reacting to H3's opinion about the recent police officer killing a black person. Friggin', it's pretty crazy. They shouldn't. I don't know why the hell it keeps happening. Just for routine traffic stops too. No friggin' reason whatsoever. It's ridiculous.
It condoning this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like half the young niggas shooting them guns go home and they knees shaking in there. But they don't show up to nobody because, you know, they ain't tough then. Hey man, come on, man. One day it's gonna be you and God. You going up and you going down. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you need proof that racism does exist, all you have to do is look in the comment section. And I won't even bother to show you guys the absolute filth that you will find there. But people would rather assassinate this man's character. Would try to justify. Did somebody kneel on his neck for 9 minutes on film until he died? It's not enough that they killed him. Now to justify it, they also want to try to assassinate his character. If you need proof that racism exists, just look at what people are saying about this man. I'm not surprised though when our president is tweeting out when the looting starts, the shooting starts. When did the punishment for theft become death? What country? I don't recognize it. Where theft is punished with death. And when this is a source of national outrage, when kneeling, a pacifistic sign of protest, is a cause for concern, then somebody tell me when is the right time to protest. Do you know why he was kneeling? To protest police brutality. When people say Black Lives Matter, it blows my mind when I see people respond with all lives matter. Because that's what they're saying. They're saying all lives matter. They're saying black lives also matter. That's like if you have 20 houses in a neighborhood and one of them's on fire. And the fire department shows up and starts squirting water on all the houses. And you go, what are you doing? This house is on fire. When do you put the fire out? And the firefighter goes, well, all the houses matter. He's like, yeah, but that one's on fire. All the houses matter, but one of them's on fire. And I stand before you as a hypocrite, as somebody who has not always been on the right side of racial issues. I've said that N-word on my podcast, and I thought I used it in a context that made it okay. I look back on those clips with just embarrassment and shame. But sometimes a hypocrite is just a man in the process of changing, and I don't think that it's ever too late to change for the better. This website, 8can'twait.org, details how we can reduce police violence by 72% with some simple changes to police policies. If you want more literature, if you want to know how you can help, all the links are in the description. I will be donating $10,000 to Campaign Zero, which is behind 8 Can't Wait. And until everybody can enjoy the same luxury of being pulled over with drugs in your car and running from the police for 5 minutes and then pulling over into a fast food parking lot and not worrying about being killed, then we'll know that racism has truly ended. Until then, Black Lives Matter.
Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for the support. It really means a lot to me. I can't believe that police are literally killing black people for routine traffic stops. It's really ridiculous. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Till next time, peace out.